You've worked hard to earn and save. Now it's time to make your money work hard for you. This is Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida of A Better Way Financial.
Glad to have you along with us for Empower Your Retirement, working to educate you on the things you need to know as you get closer to this second phase of your financial life. And if you've got questions you want to have the team at A Better Way Financial help you get some answers to, visit us at abetterwayfinancial.com. We also have links posted in the show notes, so you can just click there if that's easier. Or again, it's abetterwayfinancial.com. Obviously, again, thinking about what we're responsible for, so many of us save to 401ks. And in 2022, Congress passed a law called the Secure 2.0 Act, an effort to help Americans save more for our retirement. Most of the measures have already been implemented, but there are some new changes regarding our 401ks that are coming in 2025. One of those changes, Frankie, allows higher catch-up contributions for older workers. So one, I was going to ask if you could explain that detail, what we need to know about that just from a fact standpoint. And two, is this something that you're encouraging clients to do? What are the pros and cons of this?
Yeah, so what they recently passed is something that's allowing people for age 60 to 63, starting next year, to contribute more into their 401ks. That additional amount for the catch-up is $11,250, which on top of their $23,500 that they could put in as standard, they can now contribute a total of $34,500 into your 401k. So if you're 60 to 63 this year and you're already maxing out that 401k, now you can actually contribute more money into it than you were able to ever before because of that new tax law that they put in here.
Okay.
Now, the question of should you contribute that additional amount in, well, that's really on a case-by-case basis. We need to see, is everything working for you the right way? Have you saved enough for retirement? If you've already saved enough for your retirement, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should spend some of that money now. Maybe you're able to retire sooner. You don't really know unless you look into your situation.
Right.
And what we're able to do is we're able to look into your situation and see what does it look like. See, are you able to retire now? Are you able to spend more income while you're currently working because you've done such a great job saving? Or maybe you haven't saved enough, and we should encourage you to continue contributing and maybe maxing out and taking advantage of that new tax law that now allows you to save even more into that 401k. So we can analyze your personal situation. We just need to know what it is. Right. We just need to know a little bit of information about you, a little bit about what your goals are, what your objectives are, what a successful retirement looks like for you. And then we'll be able to design a financial plan showing you how much income you can live on for the rest of your life. If you're working, we're going to say you can continue working till when you're planning to, or you might even be able to retire sooner.
Yeah.
And these are the questions that you want to have answered, and these are what we're going to be able to show you by doing the financial planning. So if this is something you're looking for, if you haven't had a financial plan drawn up for you yet, find us online at abetterwayfinancial.com. Now, that was just one of the things that they were able to change for us as far as the 401ks go. But another law that they passed was allowing companies with those 401ks to match using the Roth portion of the 401k. So traditionally, it allowed for the employer to match to the traditional portion, to the pre-tax portion of the 401k.
So like put your professor hat on, because I want to say it to you the way I understand it, and I want you to tell me if I'm right or wrong. So because my company has the Roth 401k option, so I contributed after tax so that it would go with my Roth 401k. The growth was tax-free as well. Before, everything that went into my 401k wasn't Roth. What my employer match was still taxable, and the growth on that was still taxable. But you're saying that that's now changed as well?
Yes, with that Secure Act 2.0, that was something that they changed. A lot of these 401k companies are still behind the eight ball on this one, so they haven't caught up to actually doing it yet, but the law allows them to do it. So check with your 401k company to see if you can allow your employer's contributions to go Roth in it for you if you want that tax-free income later in life.
If the employer is doing it, that's probably something you have to opt into.
Absolutely. That's a conversation that you'll need to have with the 401k provider to make sure that you're getting that sent to the right place. If you're working with us, we're able to call that 401k provider with you to make sure that you're having it set up the right way. But If not yet, then that's a conversation you can have to make sure that you're getting it so that you're getting as much tax-free income later in life as well.
Okay.
And by working with us, we're staying on top of these issues as far as the tax planning, as far as what needs to happen with these new tax laws, because these tax laws are not something that they're stuck the way that they are right now and never going to change.
Right.
This is something that changes all of the time. Every few years or so, they pass the Secure Act. They pass the Secure Act 2.0. They're talking about passing other acts as well. So this is something that as these laws come into place, you need to make sure that you're doing everything as tax efficiently as you can over your retirement. Estate laws change. You need to make sure that you're passing on your estate tax efficiently, cost efficiently to your heirs, and making sure that you're paying the least amount in taxes and probate costs and fees that you have to, right? So this is something that we're doing. We're looking at this from a proactive point of view for our clients in our gold division.
Yeah.
And by being a part of that gold division, we offer continual financial planning that changes as often as you need it to, right? Because your circumstances don't necessarily all stay the same either, right? If you're going to retire, well, we need to change some things. We need to see what's going on. Where are we going to get that income from now that you're retiring? We need to replace that paycheck that you had coming in from work. What if your goals change? What if you want to now start taking a part-time job, or if you want to give a gift to a child, or you want to give to a charity? How does that affect your financial plan? How can we do this efficiently over the course of your retirement? We continually update those financial plans for you. We also show you how to do the tax planning and make sure that you're saving money in taxes, that you're paying the least amount in taxes that you have to over the course of your retirement years, often showing people how to save hundreds of thousands of dollars within that gold division. And then we also look into your estate planning to make sure that you have those wills, have those power of attorneys for finance, power of attorneys for healthcare, those advanced medical directives. And we make sure that we do that very cost efficiently for you, because 90% of people don't even have a will. So it's important to make sure that you have the estate planning done and have it done properly, because if you don't, you're not going to be the one deciding what happens with your assets when you pass away. You want to make sure that you're the one making those decisions. You don't want anybody else to make those decisions for you. So thinking about the estate planning angle and what we do within our gold division, we just met with a couple in the early 60s from Easton who was looking to leave a substantial legacy, but not necessarily leaving it at the end of their plan, but wanting to gift and wanting to give it to their kids while they were living and see the enjoyment that they had. And they did a wonderful job saving. They saved about $1.8 million for their retirement.
Nice.
They needed about $92,000 of income per year, and they were looking to retire. They worked hard. They wanted to spend some of that time back with their kids and give generously to them during their lifetime. And so we said, okay, here's what your situation is. We looked at their investments. We saw, okay, well, here's how your return has been since the year 2000, and here's what it is with our recommendations. And we were able to show them that they would have gotten a 2.6% higher rate of return by investing with us. And we showed them that by setting up the portfolio the right way, we can expect a higher rate of return. We also looked into their tax situation. And as far as leaving that money in a tax-efficient manner to their kids and paying less in taxes throughout their lifetime, they were projected to save over $500,000 in taxes over the course of their lifetime, while saving their kids a projected $1.3 million in taxes over their lifetime as well. So making sure that they were leaving that estate tax efficiently. If your goal is to leave money to your kids, let's not just leave it in a position where they have to pay a ton of money in taxes. They have to pay a ton of money in estate planning costs and things like that. Let's do it tax efficiently. We also showed them how they could save a projected $36,000 in estate costs and probate costs that they would have to pay by not having the estate planning done properly. And we were able to show them very inexpensively how they can get their estate planning taken care of so that they can transition that estate smoothly and more tax efficiently than the way that they currently had it. We were able to show them that they could live on or gift $60,000 more than they currently were planning to live on.
Got it.
And for their situation, that's $20,000 they can gift each year going up with inflation to their kids. They could do the things that they wanted to do without having to worry about running out of money.
Yep.
And with all of this stuff that we did for them, we also showed them that they would be paying $8,000 less per year than they were currently paying in fees.
Wow.
Just by meeting with us, just by learning what are the strategies they can use to help them accomplish their goals. They're paying less in fees, they're able to get more income, and they're able to leave their estate more tax efficiently. So if you want to learn about strategies that you can use in order to pass your estate on tax and cost efficiently to your heirs, or you want to find out how you could set up your portfolio so that you're paying the least amount in taxes over the course of your lifetime, or find out if you can retire or how much income you can get from your portfolio when you do decide to retire, all you have to do is go to abetterwayfinancial.com and click on the contact tab, and we can begin to have this conversation with you.
Thanks for listening to Empower Your Retirement with Frank and Frankie Guida. To learn more, visit abetterwayfinancial.com.
By contacting us, we'll review aspects of your retirement portfolio to include suggestions about how best to utilize estate, tax, and retirement planning strategies and other financial services, or if changing management styles is appropriate for your specific needs and objectives. Exposure to ideas and financial vehicles discussed should not be considered investment advice or recommendations to buy or sell any financial vehicle. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Investments can fluctuate and when redeemed may be worth more or less than when originally invested. A Better Way Financial is not affiliated with nor endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any other government agency. Annuity guarantees rely on the financial strength and claims paying ability of the issuing insurance company. Any client experiences discussed during this show are unique to that client, and they are not meant to imply or suggest you will experience the same results. Advisory services offered through A Better Way Financial. Insurance offered through licensed professionals at A Better Way Financial. Pennsylvania Insurance License number 301779.